Hi, very good evening to all. My name is Bhavana. Our subject is Business Economics. This is for BBA students for first year for first semester. In this previous video, we discussed what is the average fixed cost, what is the average variable cost and what is the average total cost. Now we are continuing our lecture. Today we are discussing short run cost curves. What is the short run cost? In short run cost, there is a fixed cost, variable cost and total cost. Let's see here. Short run is a period of time over which output can be changed by adjusting the quantities of resources such as labor, raw material, fuel, but the size or scale of the firm remain fixed. Here the sage means there is no chance for extension of the business because it is below 1 year. Short run means below 1 year we are unable to extension our business. Short run is a period of time over which output can be changed. The output can be changed by adjusting the quantities of resources. Means by adjusting our inputs there is maybe a change in output but the size of the firm remain fixed. Please note the point. Here the size of the firm remain fixed but if there is any changes in inputs then we can any change in output. So but the firm size is not changed because it is less than 1 year. We are unable to extend the business, means we are unable to expansion our business. So we can say it is a short run. Short run is a period of time. It is a period of time over which output can be changed. The output can be changed by adjusting the quantities of resources. What are the quantities means what are the inputs of the resources? Here labor, raw material, fuel, but the size or scale of the firm means we can say size or scale means the expansion size of the firm will be constant, remainly fixed. Short run is a period of time over which at least one factor must remain fixed. This is the main point. What is the short run? Short run is a period of time. It is a period of time over which at least one factor must remain fixed. The one factor must be remain fixed. Short run is a period of the time over which the output can be changed by adjusting the quantities of resources such as labor, raw material, fuel, but the size or scale of the firm, is remains fixed. Short run is a period of time. It is a period of time over which at least one factor must remain, at least one factor must be fixed. Means in short run there are different types of inputs. In this inputs one factor means suppose I am taking the labor, capital and raw materials. In this I think I found the capital is fixed. Maybe there may be a changes in labor and raw materials but the one input factor is compulsory fixed. Then we can say it is a short run. But in long run all inputs are variable. When compared to the short run at least one input is fixed. Maybe two inputs are fixed but at least one input is fixed and at least one input is variable. You can say that is short run. The most of the firms, the fixed resources are factors which cannot be increased to meet the rising the demand of goods, that is capital, that is plant and machinery. In most of the firm, the one fixed factor is mostly capital. Means short run means less than 1 year. In less than 1 year we are unable to invest more capital. So in most of the firm the input factor at least one factor is fixed. Already we discussed that input factor must be a capital. Means 90% of the firms think the capital is fixed, maybe the raw materials or labor may be changed. Let's see that the point is explaining here. The most of the firms, the fixed resources are factors. Most of when compared to the other firms, the fixed resources are factors which cannot be increased. We are unable to increase to meet the rising the demand of goods. Suppose our company is producing a product. For that product we are using raw materials, labor and capital. But in short run we are saying at least one input factor is fixed. So here they are taking capital. Means we are unable to invest more capital less than 1 year. So our capital is fixed. That is plant and machinery. Short run is a period during which output can be changed by changing any variable factors. Short run is a period, they are saying it is a one type of period during which output can be changed. There may be a changes in output by changing any variable factors, by changing any variable input factors, keeping variable factor remains same. Means if there is a change in output means the remaining variable factors are changed, then only the output may changes. Short run is a period during which output can be changed. There may be a change in output by changing any variable factors. Keeping variable factors remain the same, other factors remain the same. One variable factor are changed, further changes, the output can be changed. This is about the short run cost. What is the short run cost? In short run cost, the time period is less than 1. In the short run cost, our inputs are, we are taking land, labor, raw materials and capital. For that, most of the firms, 90% of the firms consider capital is constant, because every firm is unable to invest the capital more than 1 year. So in this short run, we are taking our capital is fixed. So in short run, there may be a changes in in short run, the output changes if there is any changes in input, means that is variable factors, means labor or raw material. There is any changes in labor or raw material, then only our output factor is changed. This is about the short run cost. In short run, there are 3 different types of the cost: fixed cost, variable cost and total cost. Let's see here. What is fixed cost? It refers to the money spent by producer on various inputs which remain constant in short run irrespective of the level of output. In fixed cost, it does not consider the output. Means, for example, the company is producing 0 outputs, or the company is producing 100 outputs, or the company is producing 250 outputs. But the fixed cost is constant. If the company is produced or not produced, it doesn't consider. You have to pay the cost, that is factory rent, insurance, etc. Whatever may be the output, or even if the output of a firm is 0, means the company is not able to produce any one input, that also we can pay the cost. That cost is known as fixed cost. Suppose we are taking a lease of factory for a lease. We produce the goods or not, we have to pay the rent. So we can say it is a fixed cost. Whether the production is doing or not, we have to pay the cost. Whatever may be the output, or even if the output of a firm is 0, maybe our company is not producing any goods, that is 0 output. Even if the firm closed down its operations for some time temporarily in the short run, even if the firm is closed down due to our technical issues or some reasons, we shut down the firm, then also we have to pay the rent. So we can say it is a fixed cost. When we produce the goods or not, we have to pay the fixed cost. Those fixed cost has to bear by the producer. These fixed cost has bear by the producer, but ultimately the cost have to be collect to customers only. Hence it is called unavoidable contractual cost. We can say the fixed cost is another name, unavoidable contractual cost. Example: rent for the building, insurance, premiums, interest to be paid to bank. These are all comes under the fixed cost. What is fixed cost? Fixed cost is one type of the cost. When the company produces the goods or not produces the goods, we have to pay the cost. The cost is bear by the producer. We can say the other name of the fixed cost is unavoidable controllable cost. Example: rent for the building, insurance premises, interest to be paid to bank. We have to pay interest to the bank. If we are produce the goods or not, it doesn't matter. We have to pay the rent, and we have to pay the insurance, and we have to pay the interest. Marshall calls their fixed cost as complementary cost. They are also called as overhead cost or indirect cost. They are in fixed cost, there are different names, that are complementary cost and also overhead cost or indirect cost. The fixed cost curve should be like that. While the companies produce 10 goods, or while the companies produce 100 goods, while the companies produce 1000 goods, but there is no change in the fixed cost. So the fixed cost is constant. Next, what is variable cost? It refers to the money spent by the producer on variable factor inputs. The variable cost varies directly with the output. If the output increases, the variable cost also increases. Here there is no relationship between the output and the fixed cost, but in variable cost there is a relationship between the output and variable cost. If the variable cost increases, then only the output increases. If the variable cost decreases, the output also decreases. The output decreases, the variable cost also decreases, and if the production is 0, the variable cost will also be 0. There is a positive relationship between the variable cost and output. If the variable cost increases, then our output increases. Means variable cost is nothing but our raw materials increase, then only our production also increases. So if the labor increases, our production also increases. So we can say there is a direct relationship between the variable cost and output. If the variable cost increases, then output increases. If the variable cost is 0, then the output is also 0. it is also called as direct cost. You can say variable cost is also direct cost, fixed cost is also a direct cost, as it depends upon the output. Which cost is depends upon the output means variable cost is depends upon the output. Fixed cost is not depend upon the output, but the variable cost is depends upon the output. Example, money to be spent on raw materials, fuel and power, transportation, sales, etc. When the company is in the production only, we incur variable cost. When the company is not produced any goods, then we are unable to pay variable cost. Examples of variable cost are purchasing of raw materials, purchasing for the fuel for the plant and machinery, and transportation expenses. We have to pay sales tax while we are selling the goods. We have to pay sales tax to the government. These are comes under the variable cost. Marshall calls these variable cost as prime cost. Marshall says that variable cost is known as prime cost. If we add together various variable cost of a firm, then we get the total variable cost. Diagrammatically it been represented. In diagram, the variable cost is like that. If there is any changes in output, then the variable cost also changes. But in fixed cost, it doesn't. There is no relationship between the output and fixed cost. But in variable cost, there is a relationship between the output and variable cost. Marshall says the variable cost is also known as prime cost. What is variable cost? Variable cost means it is a direct relationship between the output and variable cost. If the variable cost increases, then only our output will increase. If the variable cost is 0, the output is also 0. And the curve should be like that. And Marshall says the variable cost is called as prime cost. Next, what is the total cost? Total cost is nothing but fixed cost plus variable cost is equal to the total cost. It refers to the aggregate money expenditure incurred by the firm to produce a given quantity of output. Means what is total cost? Suppose in our organization we are producing the goods. For the production we incur some expenses. We can say that expenses are direct cost and indirect cost. Both together we are adding both direct cost and both fixed cost and variable cost is called as total cost. Symbolically it is represented as the diagram. It can be represented like this. This is the total variable cost curve. This is the total cost. This is fixed cost. Fixed cost is constant and the total variable cost varies when the output based on the output, and total cost is completely dependent upon the variable cost and fixed cost. The total cost curve is obtained by adding up the vertically the total fixed cost and total variable cost. We know that what is total cost? Total cost is nothing but variable cost and fixed cost. It should be noted that the shape of the total cost is exactly same as the shape of the variable cost. Why the total cost and variable cost is same means the fixed cost is constant, the variable cost varies based on the output only, and total cost is also based on the output. For that reason, the total variable cost curve and total cost curve look like same. This is about the total cost. What is total cost? Total cost is nothing but when our company producing a product, for that production how much cost we are incurring. So for that cost there are two types of cost, variable cost and fixed cost. By adding both variable cost and fixed cost becomes total cost, and total cost curve is similar to the variable cost curve for the reason there is a relationship between the output and variable cost as the same. If the output increases, the total cost also increases. For that reason they should be like same. Next, what are the behavior of total cost? There are some reasons why the total cost curve will be like variable cost. Total fixed cost remain constant. Total fixed cost is remain constant at all levels of output. Already we discussed our total fixed cost is constant. When there is any change in output or no change in output, we have to pay the same cost. So here there is no relationship between the output and the total fixed cost. It is the same even when the output is nil. If the output is nil means output is 0, we have to pay the cost. So we can say there is no relationship between the output and total fixed cost. Fixed cost is thus independent of output. It is independent means it is not dependent on output. For example, the variable cost is dependent on output, because if the variable cost increases, the output also increases. But when compared to the fixed cost, it is independent. When there is output increases or decreases, we have to pay the fixed total cost. Next, total variable cost varies with the output. Already we discussed our total variable cost is independent of output. So the total variable cost is varies with output. It is nil when there is no output. Means the variable cost is 0, the output is automatically 0. And thus direct cost of the output is also 0. Here the variable cost is 0 and the fixed cost, here there is no relationship between the fixed cost and variable cost. If the variable cost is 0, the output is also 0. Total variable cost does not change in the same proportion. Initially it is increasing at decreasing rate, but after at a point it increases at an increasing rate, then it is due to operations law of proportion. Already we discussed what are the law of in law of proportions. The total variable cost first increases at a decreasing rate, means if the inputs increases 20% but the output is 10%, we can say increases at decreasing rate. At some point the output increases 20% but the input also increases 20% only, so we can say it is a constant returns. When the output increases 20% but when the inputs increases 20%, then the output increases 30%, we can say it is an increasing returns. So the total variable cost, suppose our inputs, we are producing 100 units. Now we want to increase 120 units. So 120 units, our output should be also 120. We can say it is a constant. Suppose we are producing 120 but we are getting output 110. We can say it is an increasing and decreasing returns. Suppose our inputs are increases from 120 but our output is increases for 130. You can say increasing returns. So these are comes under based on our output and also the procedure. So the total variable cost does not change in the same proportion, means suppose we are increasing 10% inputs, there is not equal to the 10% outputs. There may be a equal, there may be a decrease, or there may be a increase. So we can say there is not in the same proportion. It is increases at decreasing rate. At the one point increases at decreasing rate. After that increasing at increasing rate, when already we discussed in law of variable proportions. Next, total cost varies in same proportion as the total variable cost that in short period. When compared to the in short run, in the same total variable cost varies in the same proportion in the short run. The changes in total cost are entirely due to changes in total variable cost. Total cost are changes due to total variable cost only in short run, because the total fixed cost is constant. So when there is a change in total cost, that is compulsorily due to change in variable cost only. Because here the fixed cost is constant, the another component of total cost remain constant. So there are only two costs when compared to the total cost, that is total fixed cost and total variable cost. While if there is any change in total cost, that is due to total variable cost, because here the fixed cost is constant. So we can say why there is any change in total cost, means because of change in variable cost only there is change in total cost. We discuss complete about the short run cost. What is the short run? Here we take for the period below 1 year, we can say it is a short run cost. In short run there are three types of cost, that is fixed cost. Fixed cost, it is constant, there is no relationship between the output. And next, variable cost. In variable cost, if the output increases, the variable cost also increases. If the variable cost is 0, the output is also 0. We can say there is a direct relationship between the variable cost and output. And next, what is the total cost? Total cost is nothing but when a company is producing a product, for the product how much cost we are incurring. In this cost there are two types of cost, that is fixed cost and variable cost. By adding to this we get total cost. And next, what are the behavior of the total cost? We discuss when the fixed cost is constant, it is an independent, there is no direct relationship between the output. But when compared to the variable cost, there is a relationship between the output and the variable cost. Here the output increases, the variable cost also increases. And if for what reason when there is a change in cost, means for what reason when there is a change in total cost, means if there is any change in variable cost only, our total cost changes, because here the fixed cost is constant. This is completely about our total cost curve. I hope you understand this lecture. If you have any doubt till now, please let me know. I definitely clarify your doubts. Thank you so much.